Right, we're back on board with Prince Albert. We did have 3 new registrations for the race meet, 3 new faces that we haven't seen at the Kart track, Dalby Kart Club, in the virtual world, in the e-kart world yet. But they haven't yet arrived. We are expecting them to be here for a 4 p.m. race. Yes, at the moment what we've got is Dan Welke in Kart 82 on a 28.927, Isaac in Kart number 7 at 26.5. Jessica driving El Presidente's Kart 32 on a 27.3, and Prince Albert a 27.253. So for the event today, we are using the nice sunny weather. Okay, so we've asked everyone to return to the pits and get everyone lined up. Isaac's getting himself up there in the Kart number 7. Looks like he's going to pull up behind the Kart 32, who were registered to race but haven't done so. So what we're going to do, we're going to get this race started. So I'm going to give them the command. We're going to do 10 laps. Ready, set, go. And off they go. We'll try and call this as the race pans out. It looks like the front row got off fairly cleanly together. That's Jessica and Dan Welke, but Isaac's got in their tails. I don't know what happened to Prince Albert in the background. Oh, no, he's taken the inside. He's given Isaac a nudge and made his way through. But he didn't cause an accident. So Isaac, the fastest kart on the track, has found himself in 4th position. And here we go for the first lap. So we're 1 lap down with 9 laps to go. And Jessica is leading the race. Dan Welke, everyone's in a tight pack. 9 laps to go. And Isaac's up from behind here, so we'll keep the view. Oh, it looks like Jessica's had a bit of a slide out the front, so she has let Prince Albert through. Oh no, Prince Albert and Jessica have got tangled up in the background there, so they have lost their lead. And Dan Welke just ran wide the pits. Isaac glances round. Let's get on board with the lead. So the racing has gone from tight and fast to spread out after some incidences. We might even get back to the replay once the race is over, see if we can pull them up. Right, so where was he? He was warming his tyres up. That's definitely a tactic you need to do in this game. See 2 Kraken Racing drivers here. We are missing Fast Freddy start, but this is the replay. This is the replay of race 1, and all the action was in the start. So they don't know when the green light command is coming. There it is. And you can see Prince Albert was a bit slow off the start, but that gives him the ability to get this run up into the first corner. So this is the replay of race 1, and you can see bad start for Prince Albert of 41, but he made a move in that first corner. Maybe warming those tyres up was the trick to making that move stick. But it looks like Dan's on the grid. She's reversing it in. Just one of the peculiarities of the game is that you can actually push your kart backwards. 10 lap race, ready, set, go, go, go. The lights are out and away we go. 10 laps race, so we're on board here. We can see, oh, that is a pile up, and Jessica has got through very cleanly, has done very well out of that. So Jessica is our official leaders. Everybody else will be in the background here, trying to figure out who hit who and why. But Isaac's made it through. He's going again. But every little mistake Jessica makes lets Isaac close up the gap. That's 3 laps to go. Not sure what's happening up the back, but this is where the action is for the lead. Isaac in P2 in Kart number 7. Jessica is having a cracker from Kraken Racing. She is holding onto the lead. In Kart 32, Jessica driving El Presidente karts, coming around pit corner, approaching start-finish line. 2 laps to go. She runs a little bit wide. She loses a little bit of pace, but she is holding on. You can see the other karts coming around inside tree corner, but they are too far away to be in the contention for this race. At this stage, we are looking at Jessica in P1. She is holding that lead. Isaac in P2. Isaac says he's out of fuel. Did he not fuel up? He put 1 litre in. My goodness. He's out of fuel. He's going to come to a stop. So we're going to go to Prince Albert and Dan Welke. Prince Albert didn't make that inside move. So they're over the line. They're on their last lap. Jessica is on their final lap for everybody. Isaac is out of the race. No fuel. He is stopped on the side of the road. You do have to fuel your karts in this game. You cannot run forever. Jessica has finished, but we're up the back. Jessica's taken P1, but we are up the back watching Prince Albert and is in P4. And can he... Oh, no, he spun. And Dan Welke gets over the line for P2. P1 was, as I said, Jessica. He only fueled his kart with 1 litre of fuel because he thought he was going to save weight, and he didn't. Less fuel equals less weight equals faster. So that maybe that's his secret. Maybe that's his secret that he's just let out. But the problem with 1 litre of fuel is you can't do 10 laps. And Dan, because there was definitely a battle going on there. So this is a replay of race number 2. Race number 2 was coming to you live, and we're now looking at the replay. So we've joined in maybe at lap 3 or 4. The pack got split up. So 2 up the front, 2 up the back, and there's a battle in each pack. So you can see the other 2 in front going through there. But Kart 41, Prince Albert and Dan Welke. Oh, that's where the collision was. So Dan hit the tyres and definitely got the hand signals from Josh. Dan may have just turned a bit too sharp into those tyres, which is something that can happen in reality at that very same corner. So it's not that dissimilar. Let's just go through this frame by frame, shall we? So Dan's actually got the lead here, but if you get a bit of oversteer here, and it can be hard depending on what sort of controller you're using, but this does happen on the track in reality. If you oversteer here, those tyres are a bit too close to the track. And in the real world, we have actually moved those tyres a couple of feet off the track for this very reason. But you get your front wheel hooked in that tyre, and it just spins you around instantly. And that was unexpected, obviously. So Prince Albert behind in Kart 42, absolutely nowhere to go. They're looking at each other in the eye. And what I like about this game is you can use the signals. You can use the hand signals. And here comes one now. They're still a bit tangled up. But what happens next is the waving of the hand. Waving of the hand, but then he also gives the thumbs up to say, yeah, that's all right. No worries. Now we're on the grid live. On the grid live with the karts. We're lining up. Let's get a view from the back. Oh, no, we're waiting for Isaac. Isaac hasn't made it to the grid yet. Come on, Isaac. Get to the grid box. There they are, 3 on the grid. What sort of start are we going today? Can he yeet it from behind? No, he's bumping and shoving on the start. Here we go. Lights out and away we go. Go, go, go. Will we make it clean through the first corner? We get the view from behind here. It looks like Prince Albert wants this one. Jessica's in the hunt though. Isaac's in on the inside for the... Oh, that could be dangerous because everyone likes... Oh, yeah, that ends up in a pile of 3 side by side. They're all locked together. Will they get themselves apart? That is just typical Turn 1 at Dalby racetrack. They've just let Prince Albert get away with the win. He's going to make ground, and I don't think there'll be any coming. And Isaac gets there through. And P2, the leader has gone over the line. There is 9 laps to go. Oh, he's definitely got the leader. 3 laps to go. But Dan is out. He says, what a stinker. He's not happy with himself. The Kart 41 is running away with the lead. Isaac did have the extra pace in practice. If he put enough fuel on board, he might close the gap. But getting past may be a different story. But he does have his own dash. He does have his own electronic dash, not the micro on his steering wheel. He's using his phone as a second screen as he drives on this game, and that tells him a bit of extra information. He might even have tyre wear, I'm not sure. But he's definitely got a small advantage. He's using the technology to his advantage. But right now, he's doing well in P2. Chasing the leader down. Prince Albert in 41 has led from the start, and he'll just be happy to get a win. But he's made a mistake, and Isaac's closed up. This is the final lap. Final lap. And it's all between Isaac in Kart 7 and Prince Albert in Kart 41. Can he hold on for the last lap? Isaac is hoping for a mistake. Isaac's gone deep under brakes there and closed that gap in the braking zone. But Josh, Prince Albert in Kart 41 is turning around 3-corner for the last time. Isaac's looking for an inside line. He can't find it. They're out in the dirt. He's closed up. Isaac, oh, I think Prince Albert's... Oh, has he done enough? No, he hasn't. Isaac's got through. No! Isaac's crashed. Isaac's put them both in the tyres. But Prince Albert has taken the win, and that was a great finish. Race over. Good racing between P1 and P2.